Welcome to the Unsolved Mystery YouTube channel, special series JonBenet's Web Truths. On this evening's episode, we will be featuring a follow-up to the June 15th, 2004 ITV Mills production special, Who Killed the Pageant Queen, the Prime Suspect, which we also recently re-released. But nearly 2 years after its original release, on August 28th, 2006, this supposed prime suspect, John Stephen Gigax, made his own appearance on Geraldo at Large. And while somewhat difficult to find these days, I share with you that footage.
Up front, while many are breathlessly following the news about John Mark Carr's first courtroom appearance, we have been investigating the man behind Carr's Bangkok arrest. And we've uncovered something that we feel is deeply disturbing. Laura Engel has our exclusive investigative report.
My name is JonBenet Ramsey, and I'm 5 minutes.
Michael Tracy is the University of Colorado professor and documentarian who brought John Mark Carr to the attention of the Boulder District Attorney. But now, startling revelations that this is not the first prime suspect that Michael Tracy has named.
I started getting these weird emails saying, did you know that you're being named as a suspect in the JonBenet Ramsey murder case?
In a world exclusive, meet Steve Gigax, the man who Michael Tracy first claimed killed JonBenet Ramsey. Did you have anything to do with the murder of JonBenet Ramsey?
No, I did not.
She has blonde hair, green eyes.
Michael Tracy made these apparently untrue claims in this 2004 documentary he co-produced called Who Killed the Beauty Queen, the Prime Suspect.
Here we go. Michael Tracy's at it again.
These are disturbing facts about the respected professor, facts that could cast even more doubt on the validity of the case against John Mark Carr.
He has been known in the past to produce out-and-out lies about supposed prime suspects in the case that were not prime suspects at all.
Tricia Griffith runs Forums for Justice, an online JonBenet Ramsey blog based in Salt Lake City. Griffith says she was the first to scrutinize the accusations made by Michael Tracy in his 2004 documentary, which was broadcast in Britain.
In this documentary, he talks about this prime suspect who's a very dangerous man.
The documentary shows a document on screen, purported to be a police record of this prime suspect, with his name and address blacked out. But an alert viewer in Scotland took a screenshot of a case number in the corner of the police document and sent it to Griffith. Griffith did some online research and found that the document corresponded to a person named John Stephen Gigax. The documentary called this suspect a man, quote, who has since disappeared. But Griffith says she was able to find his phone number without leaving her chair.
I found John Stephen Gigax with a Google search in a few minutes. So obviously I'm not an investigator and I was able to do it. There is Michael Tracy's first big lie.
Tricia Griffith called Steve Gigax.
It was like a nightmare. This can't be happening. And I wanted to get it stopped.
Gigax was no angel. He admits he served time for attempted sexual assault and menacing with a deadly weapon. But he says he's also no killer. And in 2004, he says he called Tom Bennett in the Boulder District Attorney's office to prove he was not even in Boulder at the time of the murder.
And I sent him some records that I had of signed credit card receipts for purchases at Sears at the time. When I've been in Indiana.
Did he tell you you are not a suspect?
He said, don't worry about it, I'm not a suspect. They don't want to talk to me.
Due to a gag order, the district attorney's office is not able to comment on Steve Gigax's story. But Fox News correspondent Carol McKinley, who has covered this case from the beginning, confirms it.
But as far as for the official investigation, he was never a suspect.
When we asked Michael Tracy for a comment on our story, he refused to go on camera for an interview, but he did offer a statement through his spokesperson. Quote, I'm a great believer in rational debate, not a shouting match on Fox TV. People have every right to disagree with me. I have no problem with that. Still, Steve Gigax tells us there is nothing Michael Tracy could say that would fix the effects of his claims in the 2004 documentary.
People showed up at the house, reporters and all kinds of stuff. I couldn't even go back to work. I just couldn't do it.
If Michael Tracy fingered the wrong suspect in 2004, Tricia Griffith wonders if he's doing it again by bringing John Mark Carr to the attention of the current Boulder District Attorney, Mary Lacey.
Apparently, she takes his phone calls. There's something wrong about that. This man has lied in the past, and who knows what he's doing now.
Here in Boulder, Colorado, friends of Michael Tracy say he's just a regular guy and likes to hang out here at this local pub on Friday nights. He's often joined here by his friend, newspaper journalist Michael Sandrock. The newsman defends Tracy's documentary.
And I think he really does want to see the case solved. And the fact that he's doing documentaries, I think is a good thing. And whether he's right or not, I can't really say.
But that's little solace to Steve Gigax. He is suffering from a heart condition and hepatitis C. And with his waning health, there is nothing more he wants than to counteract the effects of Michael Tracy's film.
I want the world to know that I'm 100% innocent of that, and I just want the world to know and move on.
And Geraldo, this case is moving on in a completely different direction today. The public defender has announced that the DA in this case has decided not to file charges against John Mark Carr. This decision coming today, just hours before John Mark Carr's first initial court appearance was set to take place. The motion to dismiss charges came in a 5-page document outlining 24 reasons why the DA, Mary Lacey, came to this decision today. The main reason is that the DNA that was taken from John Mark Carr last week does not match any DNA evidence found at the crime scene at the home of JonBenet Ramsey. This murder taking place, of course, back in 1996. DNA testing happening just last week. And apparently they have been sitting on this information that the DNA did not match. And we will have more for you coming up later in the show. There are more developments ahead. Geraldo?
Laura, thanks.
Yeah, thanks, Laura. And thanks, Geraldo. As we conclude this episode of Unsolved Mystery, JonBenet's Web Truths, please be sure to comment, like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when new videos are being released. Thank you for being here, and I hope to catch you next Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.